Hello students, 7th English medium. We are doing the revision of chapter 1 in mathematics. Today we are going to do some more revision of chapter 1. First, we will arrange the given numbers in ascending and descending order. So question is arrange the given integers in ascending order and descending order. Ascending and descending order. So in both order we have to arrange the numbers. First set of number is like that: minus 25, 31, 0, minus 7 and minus 48. Now first we will arrange them in ascending order and then in descending order. So first we will arrange them in ascending order. Ascending order means from smallest we have to start and then greater and then greatest. So among this number, which number you think is the smallest one? 0, 7 or which one? Generally we saw that when all the negative integers are smaller than 0 and positive integers, and in negative also, the number which look bigger is actually smaller. So here the smallest number will be minus 48. So ascending order, first number will be minus 48, then there will be minus 25, then minus 7. Now remaining 0 and 31, we know that positive numbers are greater than 0. So 0 will be first and last it will be 31. So now if you arrange already in the ascending order, then descending order will be very simple. Just reverse it. So now descending order. In the descending order, if you want to write down, then write down reverse: 31, then 0, minus 7, minus 25 and minus 48. Take the second set of the numbers. It is minus 27, 12, minus 41, 29 and minus 5. So now first we will arrange them in ascending order. So as we already saw in the previous, that first we will have to take negative integers only because they are the smaller than the 0 and positive. So here there are 3 negative integers. It looks like this is the smallest, but it is not. Smallest is the biggest, means minus 41, then it will be minus 27, then it will be minus 5. Now remaining positive integers, we know that smaller is smaller, greater is greater. So 12 and then at last 29. And in descending order, Once ascending in the order is written, descending in the order is very simple, just reverse. 29, 12, minus 5, minus 27 and minus 41. Let's take some more. 3, minus 12, 27, 52, minus 35 and minus 52. So first we will arrange them in ascending order. So now I don't think so I have to repeat the same story. So minus 52 smallest, then bigger is minus 35, then bigger than that is minus 12, then 27 and then 52 is the biggest number. And then in descending order, 52, 27, minus 12, minus 35 and minus 52. Then we take next another one. 19, 0, minus 19, 39, minus 39. So let's arrange them in ascending order first. So between this, minus 39 is the smallest one, then minus 19. So both negative numbers are gone. Now three numbers remaining. Two are positive, the other is 0. So obviously 0 will be first, then 19 and 39. And in descending order, just we have to write down the reverse order, means 39, 19, 0, minus 19 and minus 39. So I hope now you will have an idea how to arrange them in ascending and descending order. Now next, find the product using suitable properties. Find the products using suitable properties. So whatever properties we learn, we can use it, and we have to mention which property did we use to do that multiplication. First question is minus 8 multiplied by 32 multiplied by 125. So now you should know that 125 multiplied by 8 will be 1000. So we can keep them together. So we will move this 125 here and 32 here. So minus 8 multiplied by 125 multiplied by 32. Here we use the property commutativity. Commutativity for multiplication. So we use the commutativity for multiplication. Then we have to make the grouping, because that multiplication is easier. So it is associativity for multiplication. So it is the associativity. So that is minus 1000 multiplied by 32. So it is minus 32,000. So it is easier when we use the properties. Take the next one, that is minus 51 multiplied by 102. Now, if there is 100, it is easier for us to multiply. So we will convert 102 as 100 plus 2. So now inside multiplication, here it is plus. So we will use the distributive property. So minus 51 will be multiplied with both of them. Minus 51 multiplied by 100 plus minus 51 multiplied by 2. So it is minus 5100 minus 51 multiplied by 2 is 102. So now just we have to add this minus 5100 minus 102 means 5202, but with negative sign. So it is become easier. So here we use that distributive property that we have to mention, distributivity. So that is the way we have to use the properties. Another one is 22 multiplied by 101. Okay, let's take another thing, 98. So here 98 is nearer to 100. So we can write down 100 minus 2. And here also we will take the same distributivity, means 22 multiplied by 100 minus 22 multiplied by 2, which is our distributivity. So that is equal to 2200 minus 22 2s are 44. So now subtraction, 10 minus 4, 6, here 9, 9 minus 4 will be 5, here 1 and 2. So answer is 2156. Take the fourth one. 25 multiply by minus 49 plus minus 49 multiply by 35. So here you can see that minus 49 is common in both. So we also use the distributivity, but in the other way. So here minus 49 multiply by, in the bracket there will be 25 plus 35. So here also it is the same distributivity we have to use. And then minus 49 multiply by, now 25 plus 35, it is 60. So now we have only multiplied 49 with 6 and put a 0. So answer is minus 2940. Now the questions like word problems. In a test, plus 3 marks are given for every correct answer, are given for every correct answer, and -1 marks are given for every incorrect answer. Sona attempted all questions and scored +25 marks. Though she got 10 correct answers. So 2 questions are we have to find the answers. Find the number of incorrect answers she attempted, and second, how many total questions were given in the test. So that is the question here. We will write down the answer the side. So here Sona gave how many correct answer? 10 correct answers. Sona gave 10 correct answers. So the marks obtained for correct answers will be 10 multiplied by +3, because for one correct answer 3 marks are given. So 10 multiplied by +3 will be +30 marks. But now her total score is +25. Her total score is equal to +25 marks. It means the marks for incorrect answers is equal to, so total marks minus the answer for the correct answers, so is equal to +25 minus +30, that will be -5 marks. So she got total -5 marks for incorrect answer, and for each incorrect answer -1 marks given. Each incorrect answer has -1 marks. Therefore, number of incorrect answers is equal to -5 divided by -1, and that is 5. Means she gave 5 incorrect answers. So first question's answer is that. First question was that find the number of incorrect answer. So she gave 5 incorrect answers. Now, how many total question? So how will we answer that? Because she gave all the answers. In that, how many correct? 10. And how many incorrect? 5. So total, how many questions were asked? 10 plus 5. Therefore, total questions asked is equal to 10 plus 5 is equal to 15 questions. So total 15 questions were asked in that situation, and she gave 10 correct answer and 5 incorrect answer. So here today we are going to stop this video. It will be followed by the PDF file that you have to write down, and maybe there is some pictures also that you have to do your homework. And if any problem, please write down in the comment section. Thank you very much.